Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show.
All right, what it do? Backing up. Hold on. Surprised he's not screaming at me. Yep, what it do? Okay, so I am driving over to Lexi's. This is probably the last time I'll ever do so, because the next... Oh my hell, what am I doing? Oh my God. Well, Lexi's going to hear about this when she listens to the podcast. I just left my house. I'm leaving the garage. I pulled out of the garage and I'm leaving. She's not out of the garage yet, and I just tried to shut the damn garage door. What am I doing? I didn't leave. Oh my. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Supposed to. I suck, dude. I'm supposed to take my garbage out. I don't need to because I'll be home tomorrow morning to do so. But am I going to forget? Probably. Anyway, for fuck's sake, what a start to the show. It's funny because lately, for some reason, I have been getting very distracted while I am, goddamn, like right now, while I am leaving my house and I just forget to close my garage. So if anybody knows where I'm at, yeah, my house is unlocked. So there you go. Come take my shit. Just playing. Please don't. Disclaimer, I'm lying. Please don't take my shit. Anyway, and, now that I remember, I remember to shut the damn thing, but I locked Lexi in the garage, so killing it. Anyway, this is the last time that I'm going to be going over to Lexi's, I think, for the night, because this is, so it's Monday. It's Monday, September, I don't know what the fuck it is. I check on my phone without it stopping recording. September 22nd. And it didn't stop recording. Unbelievable. September 22nd, 2025, 9:44 p.m. I'm recording this in my car. I'm going to Lexi's. And it's going to be the last time that I do this, because I think the next realistic time that I would be on the weekend or on next Monday or something. I mean, I could do it tomorrow if I wanted, but it's unlikely that I do. So, we move in together. The plan has always been in about about a week from now. Man, I'm all sorts of distracted right now. Holy shit. So, yeah, this is the last time, more than likely. So, bittersweet, but, onto bigger and better things, onto the next chapter. It'll be great. And today, we actually spent a good amount of time moving, well, not really. We only spent like 3 hours max, getting our stuff, or getting a lot of her stuff right now, moved into our place, actually putting things away, cleaning things off. So it's becoming real, because we have things moved in now. We have cups in the cupboard. We have plates and cutlery and shit in the right drawers. We've got medicine, we've got a whole bunch of shit, and it's not in boxes anymore. It's in a correct cupboard where it needs to go. So it's slowly feeling more and more real. I'm kind of bummed right now because there's a lot of cars in front of me and I can't fucking fly down the freeway. So that sucks. Any chance I get to just absolutely launch this son of a bitch I take it. It's so much fun. I love it. But anyway, we got a lot of that taken care of today, which is cool. And I think we're both looking forward to it. So anyway, enough about that for now. I have gotten a lot done today as far as work goes, and I'm pumped about it because I think I've just reached that point where everything is like 80% of the way done. Everything is, and so for me to want to complete something, it's almost like I don't even know where to start, because it's like the main things are done. I would say I just want to package it up, make it look nice, and make the dashboard something that makes sense. It's something that's easy to look at, easy to read. It just flows the correct way. Things are kind of sorted the way they should be. Things are in the right spot. Like items are with like items, 57 ways to say I just want it to be organized and look good. So, and it's just hard because I'm like, well, I can't do this until I do this, but I can't do that until I do this. And it's just this cycle. So today I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go with this master log. I'm going to do all the metrics. I'm going to make all the automations. And if I decide to add more later, then I will. But for now, we're done. And so I actually took a large chunk of my day, and I did just that. And I would say pretty focused, pretty dialed in, and I was able to get it done. And hell yes. So I've actually got a couple more to do, and then I'm done with the master log, but I'll move on to the next thing, and then we'll be good. So it was very satisfying to see things be completed and things be moved along, and a lot of progress made in such a short amount of time, And if I can just do what I did today, tomorrow, because today's Monday, so tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, some of Friday, I think I'll be in a good spot. I want to get this done ASAP. I think rather than saying, I'm going to have it done by this day at this time, I think I'm just going to push to get as much done as possible. And if it's done sooner, then great. If it's done later, I guess that sucks. But I just want to get it done sooner than later, obviously, for very obvious reasons. But I think there's some extra stress. There's definitely some extra urgency there. With I don't work for Dawson anymore, and so I do have an opportunity with this guy Ben. I don't know if I uploaded that phone call. I did. Yeah, I did with Mina. But there's this guy he's in contact with. He needs an ops manager or an ops guy or whatever, and I can absolutely do that. I don't know what he's looking for. He's not even a fitness coach. He does help. He helps fitness coaches, so I don't know what he would need, but I can always explore that. And as a matter of fact, I think I will, because I do need more time, period. However, I need to make money. And right now, I'm fine. Maybe I just have a guilty conscience. I don't know, but I don't think it's that I have a guilty conscience. I think I'm just paranoid because Dawson, I thought Trey would let me go before Dawson, but Dawson ended up doing that first, which sucks. But if Trey was like, hey, we're not going to move forward, I would say, fuck, because then it just leaves Mina, and then I actually would have to go to FedEx or something after October 8th, I think it is. So I don't want to have to do that, and even with Mina, like that timeline's closing as well. It's only a matter of time before I'm no longer doing monthly stuff for him, because he hired out a VA, an executive assistant, to do a lot of stuff for Notion and organization and sorting and blah, blah, blah. And why pay me $30 an hour when he can pay her, $7 or $8 or whatever? And I built all the systems, so we're good to go. He just maintains them, gets all the data from them, and blah, blah, blah. So not that he has no use for me ever again, but if we're just talking business on paper, there isn't a huge need for the amount of hours that I have, so maybe it'll be less. I don't foresee him cutting me completely at all, but I do see him dropping hours, maybe to maintenance, like we're doing 5 or 10, because right now we're at 20. But anyway, all that to say, I just, the time that I have with Mina and Trey, they're not infinite, so the sooner that I can get the entire podcast up to this point to say, the sooner I can get this done, the better. And today was a great amount. I made a great amount of progress today in the right direction. So, yeah. I'm going to spend the night at Lexi's tonight, and then I'm gonna wake up, go home, And then I'm going to do my best to just dial in and get as much as possible done. And I don't know. I think tomorrow what I can realistically commit to doing is everything for the renewals database that I have. So all the stats and stuff like that. And then also finish the master log. Because the thing with the master log is I made the metrics database, which is the database that gets all the automations and puts all the static data there for coaches to look and review. So I did all that, but I also made a graph for every single metric, and I put it kind of in a dual column format. So there's 2 graphs per line, and it's just like a big, just a big checkerboard, if you will. So so it's boom, boom, new line, boom, boom, new line, boom, boom, new line. And that's it. So I think it looks good. It's very simple. Where the hell is Lexi going? Oh, she's getting her mail. She just made an unexpected turn. I believe she's getting her mail. I guess maybe she's not. What the hell is Lexi doing? Oh, she's getting her mail. You might hear Lexi on the phone.
All right, what's going on, guys? I have no idea what happened. Matter of fact, I think it's going to cut out again. I have no idea what happened because I was pulled over to see if Lexi needed help or anything. But then it just stopped recording. I talked for maybe 5 minutes afterward, and it is... Oh, great. And it was not recording. It was recording, but there wasn't any audio, so I don't know what happened there. I didn't really say much else that was super important, so I think we're fine. But I think what I'll do, because I gotta wrap this up right now, is today was one of the more stressful days that I've had, and it was a level of stress that actually made me kind of sweat. It sounds gross and maybe unhealthy, but I was my head started beating, and I was just like, how the hell do I do all this? I didn't know where to start. I was trying to show Karin how to do stuff. I had a mandatory meeting with Mina. I did that, and I got a text from Dawson trying to figure that out. It was just kind of happening all at once. We're talking with PT Dom and them, and one sec. Okay, anyway, I lost train of thought, but I was just very stressed, and I can't remember if I said this or if it cut out, but I was like so kind of just frustrated with everything that I just was sweating, and I felt my head getting damp, all this shit, and I really can't remember if I said this on the just barely, or if I said this when it wasn't recording, but I was trying to do some stuff with PT Dom. Got a message from them. Everything is good. They were just trying to figure out how to continue working, especially if they need help. And I was like, I don't want to know. And then get a text from Mina saying, there's a mandatory meeting and somebody isn't in Notion correctly. So I got to go in there and get them graduated so they're in Notion and blah, blah, blah. And all this shit. And then I'm trying to put out a fire with Karin. He's doing some really complex shit, and I have a little bit of knowledge with it, so I was trying to point him in the right direction, but it turns out maybe there's just a bug. I don't know. Frustrating because I don't know if it's a user error, or it's a bug, or if it's some kind of something that I can't even see. I don't know. So hopefully it's solved, but everything that I was talking about earlier with getting the metrics databases done and stuff, I said I was going to do the master log and renewals. I put him in charge of actually doing the financial one, and it's very straightforward. It's just I gave him all the properties to create. He created them, and now that's done. So now what we got to do is go through and kind of polish it up, add descriptions to everything, make things nice, add the correct icons so it makes sense, rename the properties because I've changed my mind on some of them, and making them shorter, making them easier to look at, blah, blah, blah. And then that should be good to go. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, I think I'm done here. I got a lot done today for sure. I just need to keep this pace up, and sure we'll be all right. So anyway, again, it's September 22nd, 2025. It's 10:06 p.m. I think this is episode 704. It doesn't matter, you'll know. So that's the show. Peace out.